state of the art.
All right. What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Triple Six coming at you with another comic book haul video. And before we kick things off, let me give a shout out to my boy Big Elbow. He made a comment on my last video talking about the books that I showed that I've got up right now. These Milestone Forevers, number 1 and number 2. I said in my video that when I found these at an LCS, I asked them what they were, and they told me that these were reprinting some stories in the Milestone universe. And Big L, he commented that he thought he saw that these were solicited, not as reprints. And I said, well, let me go and do a little bit more research in this and see what's going on. And sure enough, according to the solicits, this these two issues actually they go back and wrap up the conclusion of some of these characters' story arcs, and they kind of end the milestone universe in these two issues. I guess when DC and Milestone, I didn't read those either, but I found a couple of those books where the two universes actually collide. They kind of, I don't know if they brought the Milestone universe into the regular DC universe, or if it was like a prelude of things to come. But actually, I guess the writers of these Milestone characters felt that they didn't necessarily end the arcs or end the stories or end the run the way it needed to be run in the Milestone universe. So they finished it up, like I said, in these two issues. And I definitely wanted to read them for myself to see what was going on. And like this first one, the story kind of centered around the Blood Syndicate. That story was all right with how they ended it. There was some turmoil, I guess, between Blood Syndicate teams, and I think two teams fractioned off from that. And the main character that took off, what was his name? I can't think of it off the top of my head. I can't think of what his name is, but anyway, he ends up being the leader of the new Blood Syndicate team, and the old team, the leader of that was like, "You're not worthy" or whatever to lead the team. So they end up clashing. And if you guys are into that, you definitely want to check it out. And then this second one, it was kind of like the conclusion to Hardware and Static Shock. And I actually like that story a lot better. But like I said, I'm not going to get into it. I just wanted to clarify. I definitely don't want to be giving anybody the wrong information, but it happens. So, if you guys see me doing something or saying something or giving some information that's not quite right, definitely let a brother know. I appreciate it. We want to get the right information out there. So with that, like I said, I just wanted to come back and speak on it a little bit. Again, shout outs to my guy Big Elbow. If you guys have never seen his channel, go check him out. He's one of the guys I like watching also. And one other thing that I want to show before I move on, this right here. This Cain and Abel, man. I have been reading this. Shout out to my guy Sequential Geek. He gave me this in an AOK. I think I showed it on my AOK video. It was on my thumbnail. Man, I've been going through this. I'm I've read this a couple of times, and I gotta say, slowly I'm starting to get my mind right on this. And as I begin to penetrate, I'm penetrating these pages, man. I'm really getting into the story, the artwork. Um, I hope to. I want to write down my thoughts on this and give you guys my opinion of this book, man. Like I said, the deeper I go, the more things start opening it up on this. So stay tuned, man. If I can get to where I want to be on this, I could have an interesting take on this. So we'll see. Anyway, let's get into this haul video. So, what was it? Last week? No, week before last. My job, they sent me out of town, right? Hang on, let me get this right. So, week before last, I was out of town. My job sent me out. I was gone all week. They sent me to Florida, and I got a chance, to go and do a little digging. So that was kind of cool. And before that, let me make sure I got the right books up. Before that, the weekend before I left, there was a little like convention in my hometown. So I had a chance also to pick up some books from there. So that's what this haul is going to consist of. What I found at my little local convention, what I found when I was out of town, and when I got back the next week, I had a chance to. Well, it was actually what last. It was Friday. My brother and I we went to go see Black Adam, and if you haven't seen that, I enjoyed it. Definitely check it out. It was just a really good comic book movie. I'm not saying it was anything that was really deep or mind bending. It was just action, just something you don't have to think about. You can just sit back and enjoy the movie for what it is. So, for that, I thought it was a really good movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely go check it out. But anyway, my brother and I we went to the next state over to an IMAX to go check that out. And after we got done, of course, me being me, I had to go and see if I could find a couple of local comic book shops, and I found one. So I also had a chance to pick up some stuff from there that I'm going to show you. Uh, this video, I gotta say, I think this is my best haul video for 2022. Shoot, this might be my best haul video of all time. I don't know, and this is the right one to do it in because I also want to give a shout out to my guy. Last shout out before I get started, I promise. I want to give a shout out to my guy Beauty, who Beauty Comics. He put out a while ago, a couple weeks ago, that he was starting to get a little discouraged with everything that was going on out here in the comic book community, so to speak. Everybody is about the top 10 videos, what's hot. If you're flipping, this is a book that's catching some heat, so you might want to get it and get it out there while you can. And I get it. After a while, it's like for the collectors out there, just for the love of the hobby, at some point the scales start tipping in the other direction, and it can be a little disheartening. But keep the faith. He wanted to see some guys put out some their top 50 books in their collection. I've been so busy, man. Like I said, I don't know if I have a chance to do that. My job's got me running, been out of town, and just living life. But I definitely hope that this video gets you hype. I'm not out here pushing nothing. I'm just out here showing what I'm finding, man. And like I said, in my opinion, this is my best video, at least for 2022, but maybe to date. So with that, let's get this started, man. I'm done. Let me get off my little soapbox. Let's get into video. Um, this book right here. I'm losing my mind on this book. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the image. I don't know what's going on. I didn't even realize this book is torn in the corner. It's jacked up, but all I keep seeing is this image for some reason. I don't know why I'm so attracted to this book, but I gotta stop grabbing it. I gotta stop. Anyway, this is Inhumans #2. Just a terrible copy. These books that I'm getting ready to show, these books that I'm showing right now are from that, like I said, that local Comic Con. So a lot of these books are. It was 50 cents. So that's the good thing. Uh, that's the best thing. I didn't spend a lot on this. Thank goodness. Anyway, this is just a cover buy for me. I like this. This is Guardians of Nowhere. Never seen this cover before, so I just grabbed it. 50 cents. Why not? Another cover by just a dope rogue cover. This is X-Men Legacy #234. Is this Greg Land? Let me see. It's written by Mike Carey. It doesn't say. Oh, there it is. Cover by Clay Mann, Danny Mickey, and Emily Warren. So just a really nice road cover. This was a cover by for me. We've got World War Hulk, Avengers the Initiative #5, Avengers the Initiative #5. Another book for 50 cents that I couldn't leave. I just had to grab. This is that free comic book day, the X-Men. I believe this kicked off the swords, the sword of something. X-Men something of swords. Anyway, I think that was where we got. No, that wasn't the Sumner. Anyway, I also found this. I thought this was kind of interesting. This is the free comic book day, The Legend of Zelda. At first, I thought when they had this, I thought they had it backwards. So I turned it over and I was like, negative. This is actually the first cover. They're trying to get that anime thing going on when these guys do manga. So it's all in reverse. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I had to go ahead and pick it up. And as you can see, a lot of these books aren't even bagged yet. This is how I was pulling them out the box. I also found a free comic book day, Bruce Lee, The Dragon Rises. Nice. One of my favorite animes from back in the day. This is 3x3 Eyes coming out of Innovation #1. When I find these Journey into Mysteries, I like to pick them up. I thought this might be the first appearance of Eichel, but it's not. When I get to it, I'll show you. One of my favorite Journey into Mystery covers, bar none, is this Jeff DeCall. This is Journey into Mystery #648. Whenever I see this, I'm picking it up. We've got Annihilation Conquest #5, Dope Andy Granoff. Found another one of these. This is that free comic book day, The Avatar. Showed these in the my King down the rabbit hole video of King, the King Dynasty. Just a dope cover. The Ultimates #30. No significance to this, just a cover by for me. This is, at least I don't think there is, but this is the JSA Classified #7. Just Stargirl blowing bubbles, bubblegum cover. Another DeCall. This is that Chariot #5. Talk about a cover by Blast from the Past. We've got Terminator #1, Hunters and Killers. Just a dope cover. I liked it. So, like I said, 50 cents, easy buy. Also found #2. Just some great covers. And #3. So I found some of these. This is that darker image number one. Yeah, this is an early appearance. This isn't the first appearance of um the Max, but it might be his first appearance in comic book form. I think he appeared in a magazine. I can't think of what it is, but it was an early appearance. I can see the cover plain as day is in my mind. It was just a weird looking cover. But anyway, in this is where we get, I think, like the first appearance also of Death Blow and is it Blood Wolf. But like I said, I found a couple of these. This one is not, it's still in the bag, but these two are still bagged with the card in it. Like I said, I found 3 of those at this little con. 50 cents, easy buy. I might have shown that also in my Kang video. I just like this for the cover appearance of Uriel and Iman. Iman. I don't know. Anyway, these are the Apocalypse twins. Another 50 center. This is the Mighty Avengers number 13. I've shown this before, and like I said, just an easy no-brainer grab. I thought this was a cool find. This is the Avengers Classic. This kind of caught a little heat when they announced Wonder Man coming to the MCU. And I said, as you can see, it's for not being bagged and being stuffed in those boxes. This looks surprisingly good. It could probably use a little press, but like I said, it's just a nice book. Also found the Blue Beetle number 1. Number 2, and I've definitely talked about this in the past haul, number 3. Another book I've shown many times. Just an easy pickup. 50 cents. I'll grab it all day. I'm getting closer. You know, I want to find that Iron Man Viva Las Vegas, the scroll variant, but you know, 50 cents, Eddie Grant off, easy buy. Found another one of these. This is that Annihilation Conquest number 1, Star-Lord. Man, how this is falling, but I'm not gonna leave it. You already know I'm gonna pick this up. 7 Secrets number 1, 50 cents. Issue number 1. I'll pick it up all day. I've shown this numerous times. Divergence number 1, first appearance of was it Darkseid's daughter? What's her name? Is it Grail? I think that's it. But if I'm wrong, you guys correct me in the comments. But anyway, definitely, you know, when it comes to stuff like this, make sure that you guys, you know, well, you should already know. Nobody out here is perfect. Definitely, you know, anything that you like that you see content creators out here showing, do your research, find out if everything is correct, and if it's definitely something that you want to put your money in or try to get out there and find. I thought this was a cool pickup for 50 cents. This is that Sam and Twitch number 1. This caught a little heat because there's rumors that they're going to be doing a show on Sam and Twitch. Like I said, How the Mighty Have Fallen. Wow. Annihilation Conquest Wraith. Number 3, 50 cents. Crazy. And also found, I've been looking for this. This is that Green Arrow number 0. I believe this is the first appearance of Connor Hawk as an adult, I think. Let me grab my next stack. Also grabbed this out of the 50 cent bin. The reason why I grabbed it is not for this, but this is Superman, the Man of Steel, number 82. There were two comics in this box, in this bag. I grabbed it for this right here. This is Superman number 747. I've shown this before. This is the first appearance of Dominus. Also grabbed this Nightwing number 110. This also had two comics in it, and I grabbed it really for this right here. Just like this cover, man. Nightwing number 109. Just a dope Black Mask cover. You guys saw this in my Kang the Conqueror down the rabbit hole video. I grabbed this because this is a better copy. This is Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Avengers number 54. Found another one of these, the Avengers number 267. You definitely don't have to overpay eBay prices. Like I said, I pulled this out the long box for $4. So nice little pickup. That was not a 50 center. Just putting that out there. Also found the Jack of Hearts, number 1. This is his, I want to say his first. This is the book that I talked about. Also on that Kang video. This is his first limited series. I showed his first ongoing series. This was a nice little pickup. We've got the Convergence Aquaman number 2. You guys remember when this was hot, when this caught some heat? This is the cameo appearance of Khalid Nassour, who becomes Dr. Fate. And everybody thought that he was going to possibly show up as Dr. Fate. It has happened in the animation, but this book was hot a while ago. Definitely has cooled off. Like I said, another 50 center. As a matter of fact, I found two of these. Speaking of book that I've shown before, found another one, The Trial of the Astonishing X-Men. This is that first appearance of the third or fourth Yellow Jacket. Found this, Secret Wars number 1. Like I said, don't worry about that cover price because I definitely didn't pay that. This is shit. Wait a minute. There we go. This is Shadowland Power Man. I got all 4 issues in this. We get the first appearance of the new Power Man. Another pickup that could be something in the future. This is a Secret Wars issue that not a lot of people are talking about, but this might be one you want to keep your eyes out there. You might want to keep your eyes out for. This could heat up. This is Secret Wars number 2. This is the first appearance of I want to say Boom Boom, but I found 2 copies of that. This is definitely out there on the cheap, and I mean these are pretty decent copies. I was glad to find this because I would like to read this. This is the Magic Order number 1, Mark Millar. This has the first 6 issues in it. And the guy that was selling this at that little con, everything that he had was marked half off. And then he gave an additional discount. So this was I picked up some pretty nice books from him. You guys will see them. I'll try and point them out as I get to them. This was a 50 center. This caught some heat. People specking on the She-Hulk, and this turned out to be just a terrible buy for anybody who spent more, who spent crazy markup prices. But this is the Spider-Man and the Human Torch Marvel Team Up number 121. I believe this is the first appearance of the new Frogman. ends up being his son or something like that. At least it does. It did in the She-Hulk series. Anyway, like I said, this was 50 cents. It's not in the greatest condition, but just because I knew what it was, and I don't think I have this, I had to grab it. Speaking of something else that caught some heat, I wasn't paying crazy big prices, but if I found this out in the wild for a decent price, I was gonna get it. So this is the Incredible Hulk number 256. We've got the first appearance or first full appearance of Sabra. And we already know that she's been rumored that she's coming. And like I said, this was one of those half price. And for half price, yeah, for a book that's catching a little heat, just to run across it, I've never seen it. I went on ahead and picked it up. Let me grab my next stack. So this is a pretty big haul video. Hopefully you guys stick through the end because like I said, I've just got I got some great books, man. I found some dope stuff. Found another one of these at X-Men Legacy number 234. Oh, now these books that I'm showing now are the books that I found when I was in Florida. I was able to hit up 3 different stores. So yeah, it's all good. Found some more Journey into Mysteries. Now, this is Journey into Mystery number 622. This is the first appearance of Eichel. Also found number 623, 646, and some of these other books that I have never found until now. 652, dope Beta Ray Bill and Sif on the cover. Jeff DeCall. Really like this. 653. Found 2 of these. Just a nice cover. Also found 654 and 655. So I'm glad that that I can add these to my collection. Like I said, never seen them before. This is the first time I found them out in the wild. Just part of that Jeff DeCall run on this story or on this comic. I'm pretty sure I've shown this before. This is the Astonishing X-Men number 4. This is the first appearance of Armor. Also found the Gamma Corps. This is found all 4 issues. This is issue 1, 2, issue 3, and issue 4. And then this is where we get the first appearance of Gideon Wilson. And I knew that this had came up somewhere else. I couldn't remember what it was about or why this came up into everybody's consciousness. But as it happens, Gideon Wilson showed up in the was in the She-Hulk series, I believe, and he's the guy that put the Abomination behind bars. In comics, he's the older brother of Sam Wilson, and later on, they talk about he ends up. How does that go? He kind of underwent treatment to gain, gamma powers and become a kind of like a Hulk. So, like I said, it was interesting that they put him in the She-Hulk as the prosecutor, I guess, of the Abomination. Who knows? Maybe who knows what Marvel's doing? Maybe they just like throwing some of these little Easter eggs out there just to get everybody worked up. But anyway, it was a nice little find. I've shown this before. Fantastic Four number 571. Dealing with that Council of Reeds. I thought this was a pretty good pickup. We've got the new Teen Titans number 99. First appearance of Arsenal. I've shown this before. Uncanny X-Force number 1, just a dope cover. This is coming back up again because, some speculation that Deadpool is going to be in this gray costume and this gray and black. And this might be the first time he was depicted this way. This was just a cover by for me, X-Force 5.1 or Marvel Point 1. This is actually X-Force number 1, Uncanny X-Force number 1. Is this a variant to this? Possibly. Anyway, just a nice little find. This says issue 1, so that's what we're gonna go with. It's a, I don't know, one shot. Is this like a one shot? Anyway, it was just a cover by for me. I liked it. Speaking of a dope cover by, I've never seen this. I don't know if there's anything to this or not. I just thought it was a great cover. We've got X-Force number 17. Just a dope cover right there. Speaking of covers, is this the first cover appearance of Dakin and second appearance or something like that? Anyway, we've got Wolverine Origins number 13. Just a dope cover. Just a dope cover all the way around. And I'm sure I've shown that before. Speaking of a book I've shown before, I found another one, How the Mighty Have Fallen, The Dark Avengers number 1. Man, I remember when this was hot. I couldn't find it anywhere. Now they're starting to pop up. That's the beautiful thing about when these guys talk about FOMO. If you can resist and if you can just sit back and wait, all things must eventually go the other way. So as things rise, so they fall. That's the game. Speaking of the mighty fallen, look at this. Annihilation Conquest number 1. Or Annihilation Conquest Wraith number 1. Wow. This book was insane. What was it, last year, year before last? And to now see this book, like I said, just it's amazing. It really is. We've got Fantastic Four number 265. This is when the She-Hulk first joins the Fantastic Four. I found this. This is the Kamiko Primer number 1. Never seen one out in the wild. There's probably not a lot to this. It was just interesting and I couldn't leave it. Speaking of something I've never found or never seen before, and I don't think I have this in my collection when it came out back in the day. I found this. Peter Porker, the Spectacular Spider-Man number 1, the first appearance. So I thought this was a cool pickup. It's not in the best of condition, but like I said, to find it out there in a long box in the wild, just a dope pickup. Oh, now these books that I'm showing right now, this is another store that I went to in Florida. This dude was really cool, man. The prices that are on the book, don't take it for granted, because he was like, "Oh, you want that? Here, I'm gonna do this for you. We're gonna cut that in half. You're buying this? Oh, we're gonna cut that in half. What do you think about this price?" Like, I probably spent like an hour and a half in there, just shooting the shit, talking with this dude, going through boxes, and listening to some of his stories. That's probably the best part of being out and digging, getting to meet people and listen to people's stories, man. So like I said, you just never know. Anyway, never owned this, but this is a beat up copy. Like I said, he gave me this for nothing because it's in such bad shape, but I wasn't going to leave it. This is that G.I. Joe number 21, the silent issue. Nice. Speaking of dope finds, we've got the Submariner and the Hawk Tales to Astonish number 96. I believe there's a first appearance in this. Don't quote me on it. I didn't look it up. Do your research. I'm pretty sure it is, but like I said, that's why I knew to grab this. But just a dope find. Like I said, I less than that. Speaking of dope finds, some more Silver Age goodness. We've got Daredevil number 12. I just thought that was a really nice, striking cover with the reds and the gray. I'm gonna give me a better copy of this. I really like this cover a lot. Like I said, this is Daredevil number 20. Just an early pickup in the Daredevil run, man. A book that I've shown quite a bit now, and when I keep seeing them, I'm gonna buy them. This is that Darkhawk number 1. Come on. This was just a really beautiful copy, man. He had this in Mylar. He even gave me a discount on this. I mean, this is almost perfect. I looked at this thing. This thing is just beautiful. I mean, it really is. Just crispy. Just a crispy copy. I've been looking for this for a while, ever since it was announced that the Spot was going to show up in the next Miles Morales animated Spider-Man movie. This is the first appearance of Spot in the Ultimates universe. We've got Ultimate Spider-Man number 111. Nice. That's a dope cover. And they also had this. The Wizard World Chicago, what is it? Another Comic-Con, and it was just another cool find. This is at another store that I went to. Just like I said, to have run across none and to have found these at the same time, just a dope little pickup. So I had to scoop those up, and I finally got the right one. This is the new, and this is the Incredible Hulk number 377. I want to say this is the second print. So now all I need is to find a third print. But man, I finally found this. Just a great pickup. There were also some spawns that I picked up from the other store. This is spawn number 30, cover by number 42. I've probably shown this before, but I just like this cover, number 44. Never seen this, but glad to have grabbed it. This is number 62. Dope Spawn cover with Angela. And it gets better. Check this out. This is Spawn number 203. I think we're starting to get into those harder to find. Gave me a great deal on this also. But like I said, I found 203. Number 235. And number 248. Nice. Also picked up a Marvel Comics Presents Wolverine Weapon X. This book is constantly hot, cold, hot, cold. You just never know how it's going to go. But like I said, another great price on this. Was glad to find it. He had quite a few, but I only wanted the one. This is a Barry Windsor Smith cover. And like I said, I've went from finding none to now I think this is like my second or third copy of this. This is Secret Invasion, the New Avengers, number 40. First appearance of, was it Queen Varanki, Skrull Queen. Now all I need is to find that second print. And this was a nice pickup. It's probably not in the best condition, but it's the bag makes it look worse than it actually is. But this is Ghost Rider number 1. I think this is the first time it's the first Danny Ketch. Is it Danny Ketch? I believe so. Anyway, like I said, do your research, but nice pickup. $5. I'll take that all day. all day. Let me grab my next stack. So I've definitely saved the bangers for the end, and they're kind of from all the shops, as well as the show that I went to. So we're just about there. Hang in there. This is Ghost, the handbook. The only reason why I grabbed this, Adam Hughes on the cover. I've been trying to find this for a while. This is the goddamn number one. I picked up some of the other issues in this. I do want to read this. So, like I said, I'm slowly working my way towards it. There's something going on with this. This is the Amazing Spider-Man number 46. I believe this is a Frank Cho. Anyway, do your research. Keep your ears open. Something may, something might happen with this. I can't remember what it is, what the spec was, but like I said, sometimes I just have these things in my memory, and when I run across them, like, yeah, there's something to that. Let me go ahead and pick that up. It's nothing major. Like I said, it's just if you can get it on the cheap, why not? Can't hurt. Another one of those. This is that Justice League Dark number 11. This there's something about this in this storyline where Constantine, hang on, did I get some on this? Let me see. Let me see if I pull something up on this. I believe I did. So John Constantine and his band of occultists, right? They're in search of a map that was stolen from them and is the map to the Book of Magic. And if that doesn't ring a bell, they talk about um, John Constantine discovering the existence of a young boy who was destined to become the greatest mage of all time. And this boy's name is Timothy Hunter. So, this could have some relevance. We'll see. Especially if we ever get that Justice League Dark. You just never know what these guys are going to do. But I kind of remember this coming up somewhere, and I finally found a couple of these out in the wild. I'll pick these up all day. This is Fantastic Four number 22. We've got just Valeria, they call her Valeria Von Doom. It's Valeria Richards, though, on the cover. Man, I have been looking for this book. I have never seen it. I don't know why, for me, this book has been so hard to find. Uh, I don't even really know a lot about the story. I just know when I first heard about it, I wanted one. I just wanted one in my collection. And I finally found this book, man. I don't know why this book is so difficult to find. Maybe if there's anybody out there that got into this, I heard good things about this. Maybe it's just that good of a story. But this is Exiles number one, the first issue. Man, I can tell you, I couldn't find this book for nothing. Also, another one of those books that was kind of just stuck in the back of my memory. Just when you're out there digging and just kind of recall. But I believe this is the Fall of Hawks number one, and this is the first mention of the who showed up in that She-Hulk, the Intelligentsia. I think that's what this is. Like I said, do your research. Now, speaking of the books of magic, and what I said his name was Timothy Hunter. His first appearance is actually in the Books of Magic number one. I actually found this. This is a nice pickup. I've spent, I think, anywhere from when I first wanted to find this, like 20, 15. Now I'm almost at cover price, and this is the best one that I found to date. This thing is beautiful. This is probably a 9-8 contender right here. This is Fantastic Four number 11, first appearance of her. Like I said, just that's a nice find. Here's a dope book. We've got Red Sonja number, what is this? Number 13. I thought this was Amy Chu, but actually, hang on. Let me look at this right quick. I had never seen this cover out before, so when I ran across it, I was like, "What is this?" So of course I had to pick it up. I don't think there's definitely not any heat on this or anything. Just a beautiful cover, but that's it. This is the artist on this is Ben Cadwell. I just thought it was a nice looking book. And like I said, when you run across something you've never seen before, me in particular, I love beautiful cover art, and I just thought this was one worth picking up. And speaking of one with a dope cover that I've never seen anybody talk about, maybe it's because there's nothing to it. Maybe it's just me, but I thought this was a dope cover. This is Cobra number 5. Let me see, who is this? David Williams. I just thought that was a sweet cover. And like I said, I've never seen anybody show this before. I don't think this is an incentive, but no, it's just a cover A, just a dope cover. Up next, we've got the Uncanny X-Men number 168. And this is in my mind because this is the first, I believe it's the first appearance of Madeline Pryor. Anyway, these were in the dollar bin. They're not in the best of condition, but they're still pretty good. I found a newsstand and a direct. They kind of marked this. You see this black on here? That's how they knew when you brought it up to the counter that these came out of their dollar bin. So I wasn't gonna leave them. And the reason why is because I bought this not too long ago. I picked this up from Midtown. This is the first appearance of Madeline Pryor. I believe that's the Goblin Queen. So that's why Madeline Pryor is on the brain. I finally found my first copy of this. This is the Amazing Spider-Man number, what is this, number 4? This would have been an awesome pickup, especially being a newsstand. But, and I didn't realize it, or I did and didn't care. Like I said, this presents really well, but there's some like writing on the back, like somebody took like a crayon pencil or something and wrote some numbers on the back of the book. I'm like, really? But like I said, man, I wasn't leaving this. I've never seen this out in the wild. Just a dope pickup in my opinion. Newsstand. I think this might be the first appearance of this character or something like that. Or it's the book before, but I know this is one that people like to scoop up out the long boxes when they see it. Anyway, this is the Amazing Spider-Man. What is it, number 410? Just a beautiful book, man. Like I said, to also find it in a newsstand. Nice. Another book that fell from grace. We've got the Age of Ultron book 1. I believe these were like 1 in 50 variants, 1 in 25. I want to say 1 in 50. But to find this for, $4.50, 49 cents, just crazy. I didn't spend a lot of money on these. I've got some more of these that I've found before, but never found one at this price. Another dope pickup from, like I said, one of those shops in Florida. We've got Gotham Girls number 1. Nice pickup. Just about getting there. This is the 5 Ronins. Wolverine. This is number 1 of 5. I believe this is the variant. I'm just about there. I've almost got all of these. I've almost got a full set. I also found 5 Ronin Deadpool, number 5 of 5. So I only need the cover A for this and the cover B for this. I think I'm just about there. But like I said, these were some nice pickups. Another nice find. We've got Gen 13 bootleg number 10. I think these were on this was on the Hot 10 with Ben uh Ben Stein, McClay, when they do their top 10 every Friday. These kind of popped up as some books that people were looking for. There's one of these that I want to find. There's a variant cover that I'm still trying to find where I believe it's her. These two are sitting on the beach and he's checking out a woman in a bikini walking by and she pours a cold drink in his lap. I still haven't found that yet, but I'm looking for it. What was dope about that? I found two of these. So that was a nice pickup. Like I said, this is Gen 13, the bootleg, issue number 10, and a book that I almost pulled the trigger on and bought it on eBay, but I didn't. I'm glad I waited. There's not a lot of heat on this. There's no heat really. It's just a dope cover for these Gen 13 titles. I had never seen it before. I thought it was just a really great cover. This is Gen 13, number 40, the variant. And like I said, to pick this up for just above cover price, you can't beat that, man. Just a great pickup, in my opinion. And let me grab my final stack. I thought this was a cool pickup, a free comic book day. This is Sonic the Hedgehog. Like I said, no heat on it. I just thought it was an interesting comic, so I grabbed it. Another free comic book day. We've got Bob's Burgers, number 1. These are just some things that I'm picking up because I want to read. This is Jen Rugg, Hulk Grand Design, number 1 and number 2. This is actually it's got another cover that gives the other half of the Hulk's face. But like I said, I want to read this. I've heard some good things about that. This is some stuff that I found. Oh, these actually that I found when I got back from Florida last week or last Friday when me and my brother went to the movies. This was in the dollar bin. It's a little thing going on down here with the corners, but for $1, I wasn't leaving them. This is Captain Carter number 1. I found 2 of these. Just a great cover. Whenever I see it, I'm gonna pick it up. We've got the Thunderbolts number 7. I found the first issue of that Storm, the Jen Bartel covers. In the dollar bin, Black Panther number 3, second print, first appearance of Tolson. Found 2 of those. Let me see, what is this? I believe this is the only one that I didn't have out of that. What's his name? Ross. There's Alex Ross. Anyway, this is the Punisher number 1. The only one out of this style that I didn't have, so I was glad to add that to the collection. I've shown this before since I did that research. In my down the rabbit hole video with Kang. I've actually grown to like this. So when I find them at a decent price, I'm going to grab them, man. This is just a personal thing, I guess. This is Marvel Premiere number 35. First appearance of the 3D Man. I actually found the regular cover to this. This is Guardians of the Galaxy number 5. First appearance of Angela in Marvel Continuity. I showed in my last haul video a variant of that, which was her first appearance, the Milo Manara cover. I've never seen this. I've never found it, so I was glad to pick this up and to get it at cover price. Yeah, good pickup. Also, I don't know if this is her first cover appearance in Marvel or what, but I found this before, but they also had number 6, so I grabbed that. When I brought that to the counter and he looked at it, he's like, oh, that was a nice find right there. He didn't realize that he had this. This book can go for anywhere between $7 and like $25 online. It's not a key, but it's just a great cover with Dr. Afra and Hera. His last name is like Sindel or something like that. I overpaid for this, but this is the first one that I found in the wild, so I had to get it. This is Doctor Strange #1. This is the first appearance of Zelma Stanton, the librarian in Strange Academy. Shout out to my guy CMS. He keeps talking about this book. He's big on this. You know, he's thinking that she's gonna show up before we see the characters from Strange Academy. So, you know, something to keep your eye out for if you're interested. But like I said, I definitely overpaid for this because I found some more that I'll eventually be showing, and got those for cover price. Yeah, so that's this is just how it goes sometimes, man. You just gotta take the good with the bad and keep on moving. I was glad to get it, glad to have it. I've shown this before. I found another one. This is X-Men number 205, first appearance of Hope Summers. This was a sweet pickup. This is Wonder Man Marvel Premieres number 55. This is his first solo story. This was just a nice little pickup, man. To find this in the long box, just nice. I paid a little bit for it, not a lot, but enough. But I never had it, so I had to grab it. Oh, check this out. Never had this, but I always tell myself if I come across this, I'm grabbing this. I got my first copy of the Super Friends #1. Talk about nostalgia here. This was, man, this brought a smile to my face when I saw it. You know, I was glad to grab this. I paid a little bit, but you know, nothing wasn't nothing extreme. But just to be able to find this in a long box, never seen it before. I thought this was a dope pickup. My ISOM, my copies, my cover C's came in. I've talked about that in the last video also. Eric July, you know, Ripaverse. I had to get this. This also I discussed in my King video. We know what this is homaging. This is that Fortnite Zero War #5. Just strictly a cover buy. Speaking of a cover buy, I had to pick this one up also. Just a dub cover, man. This is like a 1 in 50, and I got this for cheap. So I wasn't gonna leave it. I had to grab it. Also, David Aja. We've got Star Wars, The Mandalorian, issue #1. You know, this was highly overprinted. So this 1 in 25, I think I got this for like half a ratio, maybe even less than that. Let me see what this. I know this is like once in future. Let me make sure. I think it's 29. Nope, this is issue 28. So this is once in future 1 in 25, issue number 28. Oh, check this out. I thought this was a great little pickup. The only reason why I grabbed this, you know, when you try and get into studying about these romance books, Golden Age, pre-code horror, good girl art. It's just a lot. So I'm slowly starting to do some research. So you guys might start seeing some of my videos. What I'm out here picking up, you know, my game might be changed a little bit. I might be upgrading a little bit more. But anyway, this is Romantic Adventures number. What's the number on this? 106. But the reason why I picked this up and I thought it was a great cover is because I recognized the artist. This was done by Ken Bald. And one of my definitely early videos, I got turned on to Ken Bald because he did a I think he's passed away now, but this was like one of the last things he did. He did that Contest of Champions #2, that variant, that 1 in 25. And I think it was Mercenot that I first saw talk about that back in the day when I first started getting back in the game. And that was one of those after hearing the story. I was like, yeah, I had to find that. And I actually found two copies at the same time in my LCS. Was shocked because he talked about how difficult it was to find. And at that time, there weren't any on eBay. I think you can find it now. They're out there, but like I said, this is Romantic Adventures number 106. I believe this is Silver Age goodness right here. 10 center. Oh, check this out. Let me fix this a little bit. This was strictly a cover buy for me, but when I saw this, I saw the detail in this cover, man. I had to get this. Look at this. This is J. Obar, Original Sins. I don't even know what the number is on this. I am not pulling this. Well, let me see. It's going to be difficult. Yeah. In this top loader, it's stuck in there. This might be issue 1 but this reprints. This cover is just so good. The detail on this, just a just a dope find. I had to get this, man. This is just an awesome cover. I just love the detail in this. The more I looked at it, the more I fell in love with it. I just had to get it. But this reprints 2 issues from Caliber Presents. Like I said, I had looked it up and I was curious about it. Now, of course, I can't remember. I should have wrote it down, but I didn't. But anyway, if you're interested in it, go check it out. Like I said, just a great cover. Speaking of another great cover by these last couple issues, like I said, is just I want to say the best for last. And it's just a mixture from all of my different hauls or all of my different finds from, like I said, the LCSs from Florida, from when I went to go see The Rock and Black Adam, and from the local con. But check this out. I wish it was the variant, but this is still a great find, man. This is a great find. This is Vampirella and the Scarlet Legion #1, J. Scott Campbell. This is a little bit of a ghost I'm hearing. I think there's a couple of issues that you can get on eBay, but these don't come up that often. But the one that is definitely a ghost is go check out the variant for this. If you guys run across that, I would definitely scoop that up. But anyway, like I said, this was just a great find. That one I found in Florida. Speaking of great finds, I also found, check this out. We've got Vengeance of Vampirella from Harris Comics #10. Adam Hughes goodness. Just another nice pickup and one that I was surprised that I saw it, had to get it. Also from Harris Comics, we've got Vampirella, A Scarlet Thirst. Just a dope Dave Stevens cover. Never seen that before. I just knew when I saw it. I wasn't sure. I had to go and do some research on it when I got back to my hotel. And sure enough, I was like, man, I know there's something to this. Sometimes you just got to go with your hunch. And like I said, this turned out to be a good one. This I picked up at the local Comic Con. Just a great classic right here. Web of Spider-Man #1. Great cover. That brings back a lot of memories right there, man. Also, another one I got for half price at that Comic Con. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. Nobody grabbed it. I was like, really? I'll take that all day. This is Conan the Barbarian #23. This is the first appearance of Red Sonja. Nice. And I found my second one of this. This was a great pickup. You've seen me show this before. I'm sure we all know what this is. Found another one. We've got X-Men number 128, the first appearance of Phantom X. Nice. Nice find. And I finally found my first one. Like I said, don't look at the price on the cover. This was my guy in Florida who was like, "Man, how about this price? You want it for this? How about that?" He just just gave me some great deals. Like I said, this was a guy I talked to. I was in this store for about an hour and a half, man. But this is Batman Beyond number 6. First appearance of Ink. Nice. Nice pickup. And speaking of a dope pull, I've been looking at this for a while. I finally found one that I wanted in the condition that I wanted and at the price. Check this out. Love and Rockets number 1. Nice. Just a great pickup. Nice. All right, we're winding down to the last couple of books. If you guys managed to hang with me to the end, I definitely appreciate you. I definitely hope it was worth it. Check this out. I finally found my first one. We've got The Amazing Spider-Man number 4, Original Sin. First appearance of Cindy Moon Silk. First full appearance. Nice. Also, another book that I've been trying to find out in the wild at the right prices. Always been scouring eBay. When this book blew up, people were asking some crazy prices. But if you just wait for things to die down, you'll find it. Check it out. Man Called Nova number 1. Nice. And the last book that I want to show, man. Hopefully this, hopefully this haul video, is got you guys a little hype, got you appreciating the game, enjoying the hobby. Just man, this book right here, I've been wanting this, but when this took off, it just never really came back down. And for me to have found this, and I found this of all places at that local con, and the dude had it marked at such a great price and then gave me a huge discount. This was the best pickup for me. This is the best pickup of this haul video. In my opinion, you guys may think otherwise, but check it out. We've got King Size Special number 6. Fantastic Four. First appearance of the Annihilus and Franklin, I believe. Franklin Richards. Just a dope pickup. Man. So with that, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this haul. This was definitely a long one, but definitely. This is definitely the best haul of 2022, man. So with that, until next time, this is your boy 666. I'm out.